Good thoughts from Vision's daily devotion, The Word for Today.
Our focus scripture today is from Colossians chapter 1, verses 19 and 20. In summary, it says, "For it was the Father's good pleasure to reconcile all things to himself through the blood of his cross." The word for today is the first in a series about how God knows what is good for us. Now, our definition of good is different from God's. Here's Colossians 1, verses 19 and 20 in full. "For it was the Father's good pleasure for all the fullness to dwell in him, and through him to reconcile all things to himself, whether things on earth or things in heaven, having made peace through the blood of his cross." Canadian Christian musician Carolyn Arends tells of a jubilant Easter service where her pastor said something that stopped her in her mental tracks. The pastor said, "The world offers promises full of emptiness, but Easter offers emptiness full of promise." She went on to say, "Empty cross, empty tomb, empty grave clothes, all full of promise. If I were writing the Easter story, I don't think I'd choose emptiness as my symbolic gesture, but then I also wouldn't be talking about strength being made perfect in weakness, foolish things confounding the wise, the meek inheriting the earth, or the poor in spirit getting the kingdom of heaven. And I certainly wouldn't be talking about dying in order to live. I don't understand the way God thinks, but on those days when I feel hollowed out and broken, it makes me feel glad to remember that for Easter people, even death is full of promise. I'm writing this during a particularly long Good Friday season in my own life. My mum is battling cancer, and I'd be lying if I said I was able to count it all joy. I pray for healing and hope desperately it will come here on earth. I vacillate wildly between faith and doubt, openness and bitterness. But we do not suffer alone because the God of the universe wore our skin and died our death and removed our sting forever. And even when I'm sad, I look at my mum and remember, without Good Friday, there would be no Easter morning. So I pray through the night and I wait for the resurrection." End quote. God knows what's good for us. And that's Vision's word for today.
The Word for Today, Australia's most widely read daily devotion. Read it, share it or subscribe. Free at vision.org.au or in the Vision app. Just another way Vision is helping you look to God daily.